Marlena from the Satellite Beach Library, and today we are going to test making a DIY water filter with simple materials you have at home. So let's get started. All right, so to make a water filter at home for this experiment, you will need at least a plastic bottle, maybe even a couple if you want to try a few different materials. You will also need things like a coffee filter, or you could try out nylons if you have those at home, cheesecloth, things like that. If you want to try natural materials, you could try out things like sand, dirt, or stones. All right, so how are we going to make this project? The first thing we need to do is, with an adult supervision, we need to cut our soda bottle in half. So I have a little X-Acto knife here, and I'm going to cut my bottle right in half where the label used to be. So that's going to take me a minute, so let me take a minute to do that. Okay, so I started cutting my water bottle with my safety X-Acto knife here. Unfortunately, it wasn't working very well for me, so after starting the cut, I have actually switched to scissors. So I'm going to finish that right here. And again, this part can be kind of challenging, so have a grown-up help you with it. So we have two parts of our soda bottle here. This one is kind of a bowl shape, and this one is a funnel shape. So it's bigger at the top, and it has a small mouth at the bottom where our liquid is going to pour through. Go ahead and place your funnel part inside of your bowl part like that. All right, so we want to make a water filter with this. What does that mean exactly? We want to take dirty water and make it clean. So I have some water here, and I'm going to add tea leaves just so you can kind of see dirty, nasty water. That does not look very appetizing, does it? All right, that is kind of mixed in there. So would you want to drink water that looks like this? Probably not, right? So we are going to make a way to clean this water. One thing you can do is you can test out coffee filters. You might have these at home. These actually act as a water filter in a coffee pot, so that is a natural thing to try and test out there. Mine kind of fell in a little bit, but you can see at the bottom here, we do have water that doesn't have tea leaves floating in it, but it's still kind of discolored and probably doesn't seem like something you would want to drink. If you had water like this outside, you would think that it's unsafe, right? Let's try something else. I'm gonna make a little bit of a mess here. You should have a tray or something, or a garbage can handy. You should always prepare for your science, guys. All right, so what about water outside? How would that get clean? In nature, especially in wetlands like we have around Florida, we have different layers in our soil. We have things like sand. We have layers of dirt. Let's add another layer of sand. There's lots of layers in our soil, and maybe even some rocks. So let's try and pour our dirty water in here again and see what happens. All right, so now the water isn't flowing through as quickly because it has to pass through lots of layers of soil, sand, dirt, all kinds of stuff. And we're starting to see that it comes through and it's a little bit clearer than before. And that is actually something that naturally occurs in our soil in Florida. We have lots of different layers of limestone, of sand, of soil, and our rainwater actually goes through those layers and it goes down into the aquifer below the state, where it comes out clean and it actually gets used as our drinking water. You might see slightly dirty water here, but if it passes through more layers, it'll actually come out cleaner. Okay, so now we have a water filter that you can hold in your hand. Did you know that Florida has a giant water filter through our aquifer? That's right, we have layers of soil, sand, limestone that rainwater passes through. It goes into the underground water reservoir called our aquifer, and it actually gets cleaned out as it passes through those layers. Then you drink it. So, if you would like to try an experiment where you get to learn more about water filters, you can make one of these at home.